Good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. to explore life, to see life in a more magnificent way, in a deeper way, in a more expansive way. Why? Because that's our nature. Our nature is to expand. Our nature is to grow. Our nature is to experience more. And the only way to do that is to do more, to see more, to speak more, to think more, to dream more. That's our goal, to expand experience. And so my thought for today was this. If you go to the ball, shouldn't you go on the dance floor and dance? But how many of us are sitting on the sideline of life and not living? We're not fulfilling our destiny because we're not living, we're not expansive, we're watching, we're observing, instead of being the magnificence that we are. And that is just so profound. The more I sit back and I say, remember high school dances? Well, some of you, there may not have been high school dances, but for me, a lot of people sat on the sidelines and never danced. Now I'm going to tell you, I was not a really good dancer, but I danced and I was outrageous. And I had fun, and I didn't care what other people thought. And you know what? I think back to that, and I realized even back then, I knew I was unique. I knew that I didn't have to fit in with other people. So while other people, after a dance, they said, oh, that was really boring. I said, wow, I had a great time. And you see, here's the other thing. It didn't matter who I was dancing with because I was dancing. The joy comes when you do something. It has nothing to do with who you're with, because it's all an inner state of mind. You get that? Life is an inner state of mind. So if you're going to dance, have a great time. Create in this moment with what you got, where you are, with what you have. Start living to the fullest, because you've got enough. You've got your mind. And your mind controls your emotions, it controls your speech, it controls your actions. And when you direct that mind toward what you want, my God, you create magnificence. You're creating a work of art that's unique only to you. Only to you. Is there anything better than that? I think not. Oh, Keshav, you're finally back. You've disappeared for a few weeks. Well, good. Welcome. And I say good morning to Annette, to Kai, to Donna Joy, to Richard, to Rodney. And who else do I got out there? I think there's more. I think there's Patricia and probably Sandra Lynn. And I don't know who else is out there, but if you haven't checked in, do so. This way I know you're out there and I can talk to you. And if you got comments, put them down. Yesterday, I started a new series for my Sunday talks, and you can find that on my YouTube channel. And my series is How to Use the Science of Mind. Bodie Girl and Julie, hey, How to Use the Science of Mind. I'm going to be doing this series for 10 weeks. And this is what I want to say. If you look at these talks and you start to understand where I'm coming from, you're going to understand how to use the power that's within you. But how to use it is one thing. What to use it for, that's something you've got to create. You got to decide what kind of dance you're going to do. Are you going to make up a unique dance? You're going to do your own wild cha-cha? You're going to do some Zumba? I don't know what you're going to do. But whatever you're going to do, you want to do it the best you possibly can. Make it unique to you. Make your life unique to you. I know I've got a big day planned. I've got all the things I want to do to share with people from Agape, prepare for classes that we've got coming up starting in the middle of May. Heck, on Wednesday, I'm going to leave and go to Denver to see my granddaughter. Don't worry, I'm going to still be doing these talks every day. Meditation every day. Just because I'm going to Denver doesn't mean I'm not going to do what I love to do. I can do this wherever I go. But while I'm there, I get to play with a 3-year-old. We get to create. I know her mind is all make believe. Look at Richard say, I fell out of routine with this recent time change. Stop messing with the Guess what, Richard? You're a choice whether or not you let this mess you up. Don't you go playing the victim on me. You know I'm going to call you. Bodie Girl says, will Sunday service be in the park from now on? No. Do you know why? Because you don't know the weather in Texas. It gets so hot. Our next service in person will be May 23rd. And May 23rd, it will be at the Cascades. So you can find all that on the Agape website. But we will be doing services once a month in person. But rest assured, those of you who are not here in Dallas-Fort Worth, guess what? We'll put it online for you as well. So you'll get this, you'll get the message. And that's the most important thing, is to get the message. The thing about being in person is you get to be with people. And it's powerful to do that. It's powerful to be with people. I miss being with people. We got Kansas City out there in Scarlet. Scarlet Kane. That's a beautiful name. Scarlet Kane. Unique, distinct. What more can I say about that? Why did I even go there? It's me. Everything I say is a part of my dance. Everything I think is a part of my dance. And sometimes it's great to go free form. Too many times what I see out there is too many times people are too planned out. Their lives are scripted. There's no spontaneity. I love spontaneity. It's what makes me interesting. If you were to talk to my wife, and my wife has been around me a long time. I think I met her in September of 1971. My wife will tell you she never knows what to expect from me. And you know what? That gives her great joy, because life is always an adventure. It's a different dance. And guess what? You can create a different dance every moment of your day if you want to. And you don't have to study. You just start following your heart. But here's what I understand. Too many of us have closed down our hearts because we're afraid. We want to fit in. We don't want to be judged. I'm going to tell you something. Give it all up. Don't give a tush about other people judging you. The only person's opinion who matters is your own. And guess what? You can stop judging right here. Bodie Girl says, I'm still dying when you said, did your butthole pucker? Yeah. So Bodie Girl, here's a good question. Who from your past, when you think about, causes your butthole to pucker? Because that's where the work is. If we think about any human being and we start to pucker, that means we've got to neutralize that event, that person. What do I mean by that? A lot of people say we got to do forgiveness. I have a different way of looking at forgiveness. Forgiveness for me is being able to look at a person or look at a situation and see the balance of things. We don't see the balance. So as much good as came from a situation, there was as much bad. As much bad came from a situation, there's much good. Why? There's always balance. Bodie Girl says, don't have enough time today. She's right. But you know what? Bodie Girl can do her own work. She can look at someone in her life and find out what was the good that happened with the bad. What was the bad that happened with the good? And she can find the balance. Why? Because she's a smart person. And so can you. All of you can do that. So I've hit my limit for today. I've talked enough. I've got a lot to do. I got to create a new dance for this day. You do the same thing. And know what? Here, let me give you this. I think you're magnificent. I think you're perfect. I think you're connected. I think you're tapped into life and to wisdom and to infinite wisdom. And I'm going to affirm that for you. And I know who you are. And that's why I love you and accept you as you are. So go create a great day, everyone. Aloha.